Chargers at Ravens. Tremendous game here. Game in Baltimore. Chargers getting 3 points on the road. Where are you going in this one?
I'm taking the home team. I think if this game was being played in LA, I might look at it a little bit differently. But I think that right now, you've got two unreal quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson's the front runner for MVP right now, based on what he's doing, not just on the ground. We always knew he could run, but what he's doing passing this year has been off the charts. I think that Baltimore has defied expectations. I think that they're going to be the first team to slow down this Chargers offense, which has been really good with Justin Herbert. I think that each week we're expecting Justin Herbert to maybe run into a bump in the road. He hasn't, but I think this is the week where the Ravens can shut down Mike Williams, force them to go short with Keenan Allen and Austin Eckler. I got the Ravens this one at the -3.
I will go with the Chargers here. They've been playing some great football. So, I think to me, they're currently right now the best team in the NFL with just how they're playing and who they've beaten. Big wins over the Browns last week. They've gotten a win over the Chiefs a few weeks ago. The Ravens have been playing tremendous. We saw Monday Night Football, unfortunately, firsthand, for me, especially as a Colts fan, how good Lamar Jackson played. With that said, I think it's going to be a close game, and I do trust the Chargers defense. Get one stop. I don't really trust the Ravens defense right now. The Colts had their way offensively. They went up and down the field. They scored, I don't say a ton of points. They scored 25 and still wasn't enough. But they weren't able to convert in the red zone. I think the Chargers are a better red zone team than the Colts. I think they will convert the field goals the Colts kicked into touchdowns that the Colts were unable to do. I think the Chargers on the road here, keeping the good vibes going. They win, but also do get cover with the 3 points they are getting. How about the Cardinals at the Browns? Another West Coast team going east. Cardinals only NFL team left that's undefeated. It's getting 3 points on the road at Cleveland. Tough game here. Where are you going?
I got the Cardinals. I think that right now the record speaks for itself. I don't know if they're necessarily the best team in the NFL right now, but their record shows that they are. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's Baker Mayfield, or maybe it's just losing DNA in Cleveland, but I just don't think they show up for this game. I think that the Cardinals were held down last week. I think that this offense is too good and too explosive with Kyler to have another letdown in terms of points scored this week. I know they're going into Cleveland. I know the Browns can control time of possession because of their running game, but I got the Cardinals this one with the +3.
This, I think, is the hardest game for me to pick. I'm going to go with the Browns. I'm going to do it. I'll go with the Browns at home, in part because what you mentioned, the run game right now is really, it's elite. It is tremendous how good they're able to run the ball with both Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. I think ball control and ball control, time possession will be a huge factor. You don't want Arizona getting the ball, like you said, with a high-powered offense. I don't say concerned. I was intrigued last week with how the offense was bogged down against the 49ers. I think that's just something to watch. But I will take the Browns here at home, -3. Close game. Don't feel great about laying the points, but I think this is the game. You mentioned the losing DNA. I think this is the game that the Browns finally do win. They lost to the Chiefs in a close fashion. They lost to the Chargers in a close fashion. The Browns are a really damn good team. I think this is the win that they do get against a really good team that kind of has people believing again. Final game of the NFL slate, Bills at Titans. Bills giving 5.5 points here. Which way are you going?
I'm going Buffalo off that dominant win on Sunday Night Football. To go into Arrowhead and destroy the Chiefs, especially in the second half, they made that game a laugher, and I think that they're just going to put up points on the Titans. The Titans' defense is not very good. Obviously, the injuries to A.J. Brown and Julio Jones have hurt the offense. I don't know if anybody can slow down Derrick Henry based on what he's doing right now, but I don't see anybody stopping this Bills offense. I think that Tennessee's been a major disappointment this year. I don't know if they've figured out who they are yet, which is surprising for a team that had such high expectations coming in. But we know who the Bills are, and I think that they take it pretty easily, given the 5.5.
I'm sorry. I'm with you again here. Your point. The Titans defense stinks. The Bills are playing tremendous football, both not only offensively, defensively. What they did to Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs offense, limiting them to 20 points, forcing 3 turnovers is huge. To your point, injuries have really kind of hurt the Titans offense. I'm not a believer in Tennessee anyway. This is kind of, I don't want to say a little bit biased, but I just feel like they're sort of frauds. Like everyone, Tennessee, because there's still that big run they had 2 years ago. They're really not this football team that kind of blows you away. They have holes defensively, offensive line. Ryan Tannehill still, I think, is not a guy that has shown he can really win you a game with his arm. I'm with you. Buffalo goes into Tennessee, covers the 5.5 points. They win outright as well.